in here. Let's see, just the camera here. So do a little check here. Usual thing here. So I'm keeping an eye on the Bills Jaguars finish here with 30 seconds left. Jags up 25-20, about to kick the Bills the ball. He muffed the punt, and it trickles out of bounds at about the 5-yard line with 22 seconds left. Check, check. That's his call. No, he fumbled. No, he tried laterally, and the Jaguars recover, and that'll do it. CBS. That's his call. No, he fumbled. No, he tried laterally, and the Jaguars recover, and that'll do it. Okay, audio's good. Take a look at it. Here we have a live stream going on here to the game in question here between rivals the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. As the screen was just showing here, the Ravens having quite a few guys return from injury, especially Odell Beckham Jr., number 3. He's going to be a pivotal role this year, or this game, excuse me. Ravens having a really stout running attack here, as they usually do, despite their injuries. Also a top 5 defense in many categories here, which is going to be a problem for a very struggling offense, as the Steelers have been over the first 4 games, with them being last in a lot of categories, a lot of pivotal categories. Yeah, we're 2-2, but we can attribute the defense for the Cleveland win, especially. We weren't stopping the run much in that game. We only won because of 2 defensive touchdowns, one by Highsmith, who's, they'll say he's a go, but he's a wounded animal, if you will. And the other was T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt, and the defense was pretty much picked apart last week by Houston with the screen plays and run plays. Also, C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins burned us to death. And they're showing the offensive injuries for the Steelers. James Daniels, Dan Moore Jr., and Pat Freiermuth, they're all out today. So we'll see Darnell Washington fill in for Freiermuth. Broderick Jones is going to fill in for Dan Moore Jr. Here, and we're probably going to see Nate Herbig today. Here, Nick's brother. What do I expect out of this game between Baltimore and the Steelers? I imagine this is going to be just a low-scoring affair, as they per usually are. Here, regardless of how good the offenses are and what times and who quarterbacks are and whatnot, Steelers and Ravens have always been, tough, gritty, low-scoring affairs decided by one possession. And however, Baltimore, with getting some key pieces back on offense, and we've been struggling to cover the number 1 wide receiver for teams. We saw that with Devontae Adams on Sunday night a couple weeks ago. We couldn't cover him. We couldn't cover Nico Collins last week against Houston. Amari Cooper on Monday night in week 2, he wasn't having a terrible game, despite the fact Deshaun Watson wasn't having his best game. And week 1, we couldn't cover Brandon Ayuk, who's not their number 1 wide receiver. Here, you can argue that Deebo Samuel is, and George Kittle is a pretty relevant, pretty good target for the 49ers as well. My point is, as far as our secondary is concerned, here our secondary is going to be an issue. And it sounds like Patrick Peterson's going to be covering Zay Flowers. And Patrick Peterson running his mouth and calling him a little munchkin. Well, that little munchkin is having actually a good year. He had an outstanding game against Cincinnati. Here where the Bengals couldn't cover him. Ultimately burned him in the end. And by the way, that's a final. The Jaguars won 25-20. An upset win. The Jaguars getting one. Well, I wouldn't call it. Well, I guess you can't call it a road win because they were playing in London. But that was a pivotal win for the Jaguars. A statement win. I feel like that was something that they feel like they were lacking. It was a statement win, and ran the ball pretty well against the Bills. Trevor Lawrence had a pretty solid day. So the Jaguars and Bills are matching 3-2 records. Games going on later here. The Titans and Colts, also in the AFC South, looking to match the Jaguars at 3-2. Indianapolis is getting Jonathan Taylor back. He signed his 3-year, $42 million extension yesterday. That's going to play a pivotal role for the Colts offense, especially for rookie quarterback Anthony Richardson. I did pick Indy to win because it was more like a coin flip to me, but with getting John Taylor back, that might tip the scale a little more in their favor. But then again, Tennessee with Derrick Henry, you can't count them out. Carolina 0-4, the only winless team left this year, trying to fix that as they travel to Detroit. Last year, Carolina ran for a ton of yards against Detroit last year, late in the year. I can't remember the score, but I know Carolina ran for a lot of yards in that game, and ultimately, I think it cost Detroit their chance at a playoff spot. Also, we have the New Orleans Saints traveling to Foxborough, where Bill Belichick is trying to become just the third head coach in NFL history to record 300 wins. I think he will get there today. I think the Pats will win today, and Bill Belichick will get number 300. He'll join Don Shula and George Halas in that exclusive club. Also, we got the Houston Texans looking to continue the momentum from their last 2 weeks as they travel to Atlanta. They both match 2-2 records. They're both trying to keep a pace at the top of their own respective division. Tampa Bay is at top of the NFC South. They're off this week at 3-1. Atlanta wants to get up to 3-2 and keep Atlanta in their rearview mirror. Also, by the way, I think Houston's going to win that game. I think their momentum's going to continue, especially if they keep Nico Collins and Damian Pierce up and running like they did last week against us Steelers. Giants and Dolphins. Dolphins coming off a tough road, lost to Buffalo. I think Miami's going to recover quite swell from that. Giants just don't have an offense. They're probably worse than the Steelers. Maybe that's not a fair. Maybe that it's somewhat not fair because they haven't had Saquon Barkley for quite some time. I think the last couple of games they haven't had him. But I think this is Miami's rebound win. Sorry, I had to take care of something there. I had to take care of a bot. Anyway, 4 o'clock games. They got Philly, one of the two undefeated teams left. They travel west to LA to face the Rams. I think that's going to be a trap game. I think the Rams are going to pull off an upset there. Philly hasn't been exactly great on defense. And Rams are getting Cooper Kupp back. That's going to be big. And I think the Rams are going to pull off an upset win. It's going to be a huge win for the Rams if they pull that off. We got a pair of 1-3 teams. We got the Nathaniel Hackett Bowl, if you will. Game is about to kick off here. I think the Jets will squeak one out on Denver because Denver's having just that kind of year, that kind of time, last year and a half, I guess. I think the Jets are actually going to pull one out. They maybe should have pulled one out against Kansas City last week. Another 1-3 matchup, Bengals-Cardinals. Bengals, you're going to have to prove it. Because the Cardinals have actually been playing better football than you have, and we thought Cardinals were going to tank for Caleb. But they're actually playing inspiring football. We can't say the same about you. Kansas City Vikings, I got Kansas City. I mean, just too... It might be close, but I think Kansas City is just too much. Sunday night, Dallas and San Francisco. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun game there. I imagine this is going to be a high-scoring affair. Even though both defenses are outstanding, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's a high-scoring affair. I guess the Steelers won the toss and they deferred the kickoff, so they'll get the ball first to start the third. Boswell kicks this one off, and we are underway. And it goes through the end zone for a touchback, and we see Lamar Jackson for the first time today. And also to cap that off, Packers-Raiders Monday night. Packers, I feel like they need this win big time after the tough home loss on Thursday night against the Lions. They need a good performance just to get back on the right foot. So here we go. Lamar under center here for the first play, and he's going to hand it off. And no, he's going to fake the handoff and bootleg right. He's going to scramble. He's going to fire. The pass is caught, and he's going to be pushed out here and pushed out of bounds for about an 8-yard gain. Is number 7. That is Rashard Bateman. See Ronnie Staley, Joe Simpson, Tyler Lindenbaum. I would have loved it if we drafted Lindenbaum. If we didn't draft Kenny Pickett in that draft, and we drafted Tyler Lindenbaum instead, I would have liked that. Second down and 2. Lamar in shotgun with a sidecar left. Now he shifts right. And it's a draw hand up to Gus Edwards, and he's going to get up the middle. He's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Minka Fitzpatrick was there on the initial hit. So that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Third and 2, shotgun, sidecar right, now shifts left as Edwards. Takes the snap, and it's a draw. No, he's going to fake it to Edwards, and Lamar's going to run himself to the 40, to the 45, to the midfield, to the 45, and tackled at the 40-yard line for an easy first down for the Ravens. Whew, dang. He needed just a couple of yards, and he got about 32. Or excuse me, I only got a 20. What was that? A 28-yard run? Yeah, it was a 28-yard run. Sorry, my math gets confusing at times. 1st and 10. The Ravens are in Steelers territory. Again, shotgun sidecar right. He's going to fake the handoff again to Edwards. He's going to drop. He's going to look. He's going to fire down the middle. Pass is going to be. He had a man open. That was Zay Flowers who was open. He couldn't reel it in. It would have been a first down at about the 20-yard line, but he couldn't hold on to it. So we'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the Steelers 41. That was Patrick Peterson on the coverage. And that's a matchup here. I think the Steelers the Ravens are certainly looking forward to getting going. It's getting Zay Flowers going. 2nd down, 10, shotgun, sidecar left. This time they do give it to Edwards. No, again, they fakes it to Edwards, and he's got to fire across middle. And was looking for passes incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews, his tight end. Again, another player to look out for because Mark Andrews has had our number over the years. So now 3rd and 10 from the Steelers 41. It's going to be really interesting. It would be a 58-yard field goal for Tucker if they don't get another yard. Shotgun sidecar right this time. Lamar takes the snap. He's going to look. He looks down the middle. The pass is going to be incomplete. That was again intended for Zay Flowers, but he only threw it at his feet. So that will bring on, is this going to bring on Jordan Scott for the punt, or is this going to bring in Tucker for the field goal? We're going to see here in a sec. And nope, they're not going to try the field goal. They're just going to put in Jordan Scott for the punt. Or Jordan Stout, excuse me. Stout for the punt, not Scott. Punt is away. And falls, and it takes a good bounce for the Ravens, and the Ravens are going to down it at the 3-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will start their first drive with 12:36 to go in the first quarter. So it's just like I thought that for sure that the Ravens were going to try and do some kind of read option kind of deal, get Lamar Jackson going in the run game, because Houston utilized that pretty well early on against the Steelers. And also utilizing getting Nico Collins more than involved because we just couldn't cover Nico Collins last week at all. And what killed that drive was that miss to save Flowers. That would have put the Ravens in the red zone for sure. That might have been a little behind Zay Flowers, but it still hit Zay in the hands. He still sure reeled that in. And while I'm here doing the play-by-play here for the Steelers, I will keep an eye on the out-of-town scores. I've already updated that the Jaguars have beaten the Bills 25-20, putting both teams at 3-2. This past Thursday, the Chicago Bears have ended their long losing streak, finally getting a win with a very impressive outing on offense here with Justin Fields and DJ Moore having outstanding days. Resulting in a 40-20 victory over the Washington Commanders. Puts the Bears at 1-4 and downgrades Washington to 2-3. And Washington's lost their third straight game since starting 2-0. And so far, Houston's on the board. They're up 3-0 here on the Atlanta Falcons. I did say on my too damn early predictions in May that I thought Houston had a really outside chance to win the AFC South. And it's only the quarter mark, and everyone in that division is 2-2. Okay, 1st and 10, Steelers here. Kenny under center. He's going to hand off it's going to be to, looks like that's Jalen Warren. No, it's Najee. Pardon me, that was Najee. Najee just dives forward for about a 1 or 2 yard gain up the middle. And a lot of eyes are going to be on Kenny Pickett's knee. We were fearing the worst when we went down that 4th down. Kenny's going to hand it off again to Najee up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and let's say a long 6. Darnell Washington's gonna have has his first start of his career, along with number 77 Broderick Jones, who's filling in for Dane Moore Jr. at left tackle. 3rd and 6, Kenny shotgun sidecar left from their own 8-yard line. He takes the snap, drives back to his own end zone, and fires. The pass is caught, and that is to here. That's to Connor Hayward, and did Connor get the first down? It's gonna be pretty close. Got tackled right at the marker. He might be short by a little bit. And what are they calling this? I'm seeing the sticks move. It looks like he did get the first down. Well, they give him the first down. He was right at the marker, so it'll be 1st and 10 Steelers at their own 14-yard line. Kenny under center again. And the handoff is again to Najee. Najee's going to dive forward for about a 5-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 5 from their own 19. This stream was not sponsored, by the way. Shotgun sidecar right, and a draw handoff up the middle is again Najee. And Najee's going to get maybe a yard, if that. So it'll be 3rd and 4. So already Najee with 4 carries in this game. And Najee's only gotten about 10 yards on 4 carries so far. 3rd and 4, Kenny on shotgun alone. Now he motions the sidecar to his left. I believe that's Jalen Warren there. Takes the snap, drops back. He's going to look to his right. He's going to fire. The pass is going to be incomplete. It was intended for George Pickens, but nobody was home. So that's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt unit is out, and this will be wing. And on the punt, Presley Harvin is out with a hamstring issue. Punt is away. And Ravens will return it from their own 32. It gets to the 40, and he's going to get to about the 42 for about a 10-yard return. So the Ravens will start at their own 42-yard line for their second drive of the day with 9:12 to go. And the score remains non-existent for the time being. Miami Dolphins have scored a 2-yard touchdown from Tua Tagovailoa to Jalen Waddle, and it's 7-0 Miami. Oh, the bots are out in full force, aren't you? I mean, I did say at the outset of this game here, I wouldn't be shocked if this was a low-scoring affair, and so far it's looking like a just a classic type of affair. Points are going to be hard to come by. So early on, I've already gotten the mindset is like, okay, if we have like 4th and 2 and 4th and 3 and like the So the option, my point is, if the option to kick a field goal is there, kick like a 54-yard field goal, let's say, for example, I would take the 54-yard field goal and get the points. As this is going to be that kind of game where the points are going to be hard to come by. Like 20 points is enough to win. Is going to be enough to win. Even though this offense, the Steelers' offense, that is, here has a pretty rough history over the last few years of even getting to 20 points without the defense's help. Even though we did put up 23 on the Raiders. Honestly, Matt Canada was surprising. He didn't know what to do. He probably didn't know what to do next. Quick hand up to Gus Edwards here up the middle, and it's going to be about a 1 or 2 yard gain there. On first down will be second and about a long 8. Points within the rivalry, 709 to 711. There you go. Since when Mike Tomlin got the job, and and John Harbaugh, I think, was the very next year. I think Jordan Harbaugh came in 2008, along with Joe Flacco. Second and 8, Lamar shotgun, throws a quick pass, and the pass is caught for a first down inside the Steelers, at the Steelers' 46-yard line. That's number 15. I believe that's, is that Devin? No, that's not Devin. I didn't have 15 written down on my paper, so my apologies. I didn't see who that was. I don't have the audio on the TV. I don't want to get this stream shut down. First and 10 from the Steelers 45. Lamar shotgun sidecar right, fakes the handoff to Edwards. He drops back. He looks to his left, fires a pass. The pass is caught, and it's going to be for a first down to inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line. And that's Nelson Aguilar at number 15. Nelson Aguilar's 15. That was so 2 first down catches for Nelson Aguilar on this drive. Quick hand up to Gus Edwards there on first down. He's going to get about a 5-yard gain. Showing replay of T.J. Watt, not quite getting pressure on Lamar Jackson on a couple of those throws. So very quickly, second down. Oh, we got a timeout. We got a Steeler down. And I think that's Keanu Neal. Yep, that's Keanu Neal, number 31. Oh, you're behind by a little bit. Quick hand out to Edwards here at the left side. He's going to get a first down to the 20 to the 15, tackle to the 14-yard line for another Ravens first down. And that was Gus Edwards. Needed 4, and he got plenty. So the Ravens are driving, so the Steelers are going to hope to just hold this to a field goal if they can. First and 10, shotgun, banana bunch right. Lamar looks to his right, and the pass is going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage. So and T.J. Watt was the one in there that got his hands on the ball. Looks like he was trying to get Zay Flowers on that pass, but it never got through. So second and 10 from the left hash, shotgun sidecar left. Aguilar motions left. And the handoff to Edwards. He's going to run to his left. He's got a hole. He's got to the 5. And that is Justice Hill for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill had a big hole to his left side, went on a misdirection, and he was basically untouched. Cole Holcomb overran his route, and Justice Hill ran right by him. And the Ravens draw first blood here with 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Extra point is up, and it is good. So the Ravens, utilizing a similar strategy that the Houston Texans did on the Steelers just this past week. And so far, so good for the team in purple. And the Ravens are out on the board first, 7-0. Oh, man. Got to win the trenches, guys. I'm trying to be more reserved than I was last week, and last week I was very animated. How bad we were. Now I'm almost expecting it at this point. I was almost expecting us to get our butts kicked. Because Baltimore's actually played pretty sound all year, even though they did lose to the Colts at home in overtime, making too many mistakes there. Rummage, we're biting way too much, and Cole Holcomb, he really bit that last one. He was really sold that Lamar was going to have that ball, and by the time he saw that Hill had it, it was too late. Take a look at the scores here, out of town scores. Atlanta's on the board, 7-3. Desmond Riddick had a rushing touchdown. Lions get on the board, 7-0 off a 42-yard touchdown run from David Montgomery, who looks like he's continuing that hot week that he had last week. He was just kicking the Packers' ass last week. And so far, he's picking up right where he left off. Yeah, so far not good. Not good for the Steelers here. Only took 3 minutes too. And the kickoff is away. It goes through the end zone for a touchback. And I imagine most of the kickoffs are just going to be touchbacks here with Boswell and Tucker doing the kicks. So we're going to see the Steelers for the second time on offense. Already behind the 8 ball, and I still have that quote that Canada put last week saying that this team is not built to come from behind. Well, guess what? You're behind. Kenny fakes the handoff to Najee, bootlegs left. He's going to look. He's going to scramble. He's going to run out of bounds for about a 2 or 3 yard gain. Couldn't find anything in coverage here, so he decided to just run and get as many yards as he possibly could. Tennessee's up 3-0. Second down and 8 from the left hash. And they give the Najee up the middle, and Najee's going to get Maybe 2 yards, if that, to their own 29-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. And, oh boy. Oh boy. I dread the 3 words I'm about to say here, but 5:10 to go, 3rd and 6. Kenny at shotgun with Warren to his left. Takes the snap, drops back, looks left, fires left, pass incomplete. Again, just like the other pass here, just threw it to basically nothing. It wasn't a guy 5 yards. Wasn't anyone 5 yards away from him. I mean, was that just miscommunication or just a terrible throw? Oh, well, who was that intended for? That was intended for Calvin Austin III. I think maybe Austin fell down during his route. Maybe that was why. But there it is, a 3-and-out there. And the punt team is out. Wayne kicks it away. And takes it at his own 26. And he's only going to get about a 5-yard return. And that was here. That was Devin Duvernay. I don't know how you say it. I don't know if that's how you say his name properly. So 2 offensive drives, and we've garnered 1 first down. And we barely got that first down, too. That was a close call. So under 5 minutes to go here in the opening frame, it still remains 7-0 Ravens, as they'll have the ball for the 3rd time today. So far, 2 drives for the Ravens, and both of them have at least gotten into Steelers territory. And we've had 2 drives, and we haven't gotten out of our own 30. This is kind of what I was picturing this to be so far. I said in my short and sweet predictions that this was going to be like 23-6. Because the way this offense has been drawn up, and again, that quote that Canada said is saying that this team is not meant for comebacks. Is not meant to come back. I'm like, how could you say something like that? I mean, that was so baffling to me. It's like, why would you say an offense that struggles to get points and you're saying it's not even built to come back? I'm like, then what is this offense built for then? What are you building then? Someone needs to put this into context, what he meant by that. Because to me, it's just saying, like, I don't get it. Like, you want to win championships, you need to know how to come back from games. Just ask the Chiefs that. The Rams have had to do that a couple years ago. Even Tampa had to come back during the COVID year. You just can't rely on your defense to bail you out every game for 9 wins. That just doesn't work. And I'm talking Canada and Tomlin that. Like, yeah, Canada's a problem, but eventually you got to put Tomlin's going to be held accountable as well. And I'm not saying the execution isn't the problem. It is a problem. But it's not the only problem. Alone in shotgun, Lamar throws the pass to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is going to get about 5 or 6 yards there. Excuse me. New Orleans just recorded a pick 6 from, the Honey Badger. Matthew got the pick 6 on New England. Colts up 7-3. 2nd down and 5. Lamar shotgun, sidecar left. Sidecar right, he's going to throw it to the sidecar, and that is going to be Justice Hill, and Justice Hill's going to fight forward for a first down. He needed 5 yards. He got 6. So it'll be 1st and 10, Ravens at their own 43. And Detroit's up 14-0 rather quickly. He's able to cut back away from Patrick Peterson and find his way forward for a first down. 1st and 10 from their own 43. Again, shotgun sidecar right. Fakes the handoff. He looks. He's got all day to throw. And he's just going to run up the middle. He's going to get to midfield. And he's going to be tackled at about the Steeler 49-yard line for an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 2. Couldn't find anything in coverage had all day and finally decided to run. He got about 8 yards. He had enough room. Yeah, he had enough room in the middle to just to say, screw it, just use my feet. Ravens 7 yards per play so far. Quick draw handoff on 2nd and 2, and he's here, and that is Justice Hill again, and Justice Hill's going to fight forward for yet another first down. He needed 2 yards. He got about 4. As for the 3rd consecutive drive here, the Ravens enter Steelers territory. And they're showing Zach Moss's touchdown run from 56 yards out for the Colts to give them the lead. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Now Gus Edwards is a sidecar left to Lamar's shotgun. From the Steelers 46. He looks left. He's going to fire it. The pass is caught. That is Mark Andrews for a Baltimore Raven first down to the Steelers 30-yard line for a 16-yard gain. The first time the first catch for Matthews today. Just ran across him route, and when you know it, it's Patrick Peterson covering him. So 1st and 10 from the Steelers 30. And the delayed handoff to Gus Edwards, and Edwards is going to actually find his way forward for a 3-yard gain. So far, a very good mix there by Baltimore's offense there. Mixing the running pass very well so far. Second and 7, shotgun sidecar left there at the Steelers 27. Lamar takes the snap. He looks right, looks left. He's going to scramble left. He's just going to run. He's going to get to the 25, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds. We're going to see where they mark him. He needed the 20 for a first down. Looks like he's going to be a yard shy, and it was Cole Holcomb who shoved him out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the Steelers 21. Yeah, it could have been a hold there on Highsmith, but they didn't see it or didn't call it. Quick snap there, the quick handoff there. Here, that is to Gus Edwards, and Edwards is going to fight forward for a first. Nope, excuse me, that is Justice Hill on the carry. He needed 1, he got 2, and that's a Ravens first down inside the Steelers red zone. Oh my, 9 first downs in this first quarter already, and that's going to bring the end of the first quarter. And it's been all Ravens so far. We go to the second quarter with the Ravens up and driving inside the Steelers red zone with a score. The Ravens 7, the Steelers nothing. Sorry, just doing a quick check here. So every now and then, the Wi-Fi can be a little spotty here, so every now and then I have to check. That's why I'm even watching my own feed, just to make sure that the thing is running. So my thoughts after the first quarter, we're bad. We're bad on offense. Keep it short and sweet like my predictions. We're just bad. 1 first down. We have struggled mightily in the first quarter all year long. I mean, all year. I mean, we've had really one solid drive all year, and that was when we went up. That was the drive that put us up 23-7 on the Raiders. We had 2 long touchdowns, one to Pickens and one to Austin in separate games, mind you. But other than that, our offense has just been awful. There you go. 9 first downs for the Ravens, 9 offensive plays for the Steelers. This is the kind of stuff we keep seeing. Even though despite our record is 2-2, but that's not the identity. We have an identity of a 1-3 team at best on offense. 1st and 10 shotgun. Lamar's by himself from the 18.5. And that's an offside, so it's going to be a free play. There is a quick screen to Justice Hill, and he's going to fight his way forward for about a 2 or 3 yard gain. But I believe the Steelers were offside. No, they didn't call that. I thought he jumped. No, they didn't call that. That's surprising. I thought Lamar threw that to Hill pretty quick because he thought he had a free one. But no, so instead of 1st and 5, it's just 2nd and 8. Again, shotgun. This time the sidecar motions right to his left. He looks. He's under pressure. He fires it quickly, and the pass is caught. That is Odell Beckham Jr. to the 10-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and 1. First time we've heard Beckham's name all day. Levi Wallace was there on the coverage. Actually, excuse me, he got to the 9-yard line. Good job by Lamar to get it away. And so a 3rd and a long, let's just call it a long 1. Shock. They need the inside the 9. And they're going to give it to Hill up the middle. Hill's going to get a first down. He's in the 5. He's down to about the 4-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal Ravens inside the Steelers 5. He just needed about 1 or 2. Needed 2. He got about 6. And the Ravens within striking distance to take a double-digit lead. Looks like Beckham got hurt on that play. And he was questionable coming in. And the jet sweep handoff here is to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers has nowhere to go. He's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Trying to jet sweep left, and the Steelers read that one well. And it looks like Beckham is he going to run out? Is he just running to the locker room? Yeah, it looks like he's going to the locker room. Second and goal, shotgun sidecar left this time. Lamar takes a snap. He looks to his right. Now he fires down the middle. Had Mark Andrews. It just went off his hands. It would have been a touchdown. But Herbert Andrews just couldn't reel it in. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. He had his man, but he just couldn't. He actually had a couple of guys. Zay Flowers was also there. But Andrews couldn't reel it in. So the 14th play of this drive. And the Steelers need to hold him to a field goal here. 3rd and goal from the 4.5. Lamar takes the snap. He looks to his left. Now looks middle. He's got a fire down the middle. Pass is dropped. That was Rashad Bateman, who had a short touchdown there, and he dropped it. Oh, boy, where's the lucky horseshoe for the Steelers defense on that one? Because Bateman beat Levi Wallace. Oh, my goodness. And Cole Holcomb could have ended up with the interception there as well, and Bateman knows it. Oh, my Lord. Steelers, you got lucky that this is only a field goal attempt and not an extra point. I'll tell you that right now. This is a 23-yard kick, and this is just a chip shot for Mr. Automatic. And, of course, I almost said extra point, but the field goal is good. Bateman showing frustration that he should have had that. He knows he should have caught that one. But nonetheless, here the drive results in points on the board for the Ravens. With the score early on here in the second quarter, the Ravens 10 and the black and gold none. And again, I'm going to go back to what Canada was saying now. This offense is not built for comebacks. You want to rephrase that right now, Matt Canada? Because right now we're looking at a scoreboard that has us down 10 points. And that's one more than what we have offensive plays so far. All I got to say is, get your shit together. Somebody get their shit together. If it's a coach or if it's Canada, if it's Pickett, if it's Tomlin, get it together. I mean, seriously. These first quarters where we're starting like shit. Where's the swear jar? Excuse me, but now I'm starting to become a Steelers fan more than I'm a play-by-play guy here. But it's seeming like the same. I mean, with the exception of it's looking like San Fran and Houston all over again. Where Houston and San Fran jumped all over us from the early get-go, and we didn't do anything. We were behind in the Cleveland and Vegas games. I mean, I don't know. It's that quote it's been aggravating me all week. Is hearing our offensive coordinator say that this offense is not built for comebacks, and so far we stayed behind because of incompetence on offense, and that's a team thing. It isn't just the coaching as the kickoff is away and it's returned to the 10 to the 15 and at the 20, and there's a flag down that's probably going to be a legal block in the back, and it's so. That was Jalen Warren on the return. Or holding, same difference. And it was Miles Killebrew who was called for the hold. First and 10, 12-18 to go here in the second. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right. Looks to his right. Fires down the middle of the pass. Is off the hands of Darnell Washington. Would have been just a 5-yard gain, but it was dropped. And that was Roquan Smith on the coverage. You he was there early. Nonetheless, 2nd and 10. It was 2nd and 10 at their own 10-yard line. And Kenny's going to call a timeout. Guess he didn't like the coverage that he saw. Or didn't like the offense that play call he saw, which was probably that. That's our first charge timeout. By the way, that's pop, not a beer. I don't exactly want to get drunk over this. Second and 10, Kenny alone in shotgun. He's going to fire to his left. It's going to be a deep pass. The pass is intended for Pickens. It's caught, but was he in bounds? Yes, he was. And that's a first down. A 20-yard pickup there by George Pickens. Just the second time we've targeted him today. A heck of a catch there by Pickens. I was thinking I probably want to look at that. Nope. No challenge yet. Nope, they didn't call a challenge. Kenny gets a snap, and he fires the pass. It's caught by Allen Robinson for about an 8-yard gain on the left sideline for here near the 40-yard line. Yep, both feet, and he dragged the toes. So very quickly, 2nd down and 2 from their own 40, from their own 39. Draw hand up the Warren up the middle, and he gets about 3 yards. But those 3 yards are good enough for a Steelers first down. So right now the Steelers offense starting to show some signs of life here. First and 10 from their own 42. Kenny shotgun sidecar left. He's going to fire to his left, and the pass is intended for Pickens, but the throw is not there. That's the third pass I've seen Pickett throw behind his intended target. Oh, my goodness. 2nd down and 10 from the own 43. Kenny just 3 of 7 for 35 yards. This time under center. And the pitch to Warren to the left. And Warren's going to he's going to actually fight his way forward for about a 3-yard gain. 3, maybe 4, so it's going to be 3rd and long regardless. Clock winding to 10:48 to go. Well, we got a couple good first downs. Let's get some more here. 3rd and 6, shotgun, sidecar left. He looks middle. Now looks left, and he keeps looking. He scrambles left. He's going to fire. Pass caught. First down to the 45. Into Ravens territory for the first time today to the 43-yard line. That was Connor Hayward. Needed 6. He got about 10. Kenny had all day to throw. Good job blocking up front, and he finally found Connor Hayward by himself for a Pittsburgh Steeler first down. Now in the Ravens territory at the 43. Gets shotgun. Sidecar right this time. Takes a snap. He looks. He's just going to fire deep down the middle for the end zone. The pass is going to be incomplete. Overshot everyone. That was intended for George Pickens. And that was 26 stone on the coverage. not close enough for a field goal. That would be a 60-yard try if they even considered it. If they don't get any further, they need some more yards at least. Kenny shotgun sidecar left again. Looks, he looks. Now he fires right. Pass caught. That's Allen Robinson at the 39-yard line, but it's only going to be good enough for about a 4-yard gain. Took a hit from Marlon Humphrey, who's back from injury. Almost ripped it away, or did he rip it away? That replay showed like he ended up with it. 3rd and 6 from this Raven 39. Kenny shotgun, sidecar left again. He's looks, he's hit and sacked! Oh my goodness! Number 10 on a safety blitz. Came in untouched and just wrecked Kenny Pickett. There was no tight end on the left side, and Kenny had no chance. And the punt is away, and the Ravens call a fair catch at their own 8-yard line. That's where they'll start their next drive with 8:09 to go in the second. God almighty, we needed that. We needed that drive, and damn it. Finally had something going. Then the safety blitz. And Kenny didn't see it coming. Oh, bloody hell. So far, a quarter and a half in, and we finally got something going on offense a little bit. I mean, if we had Darnell Washington on that left-hand side trying to block that safety, maybe Kenny would have had something materialize, but there was no tight end there. I mean, Broderick Jones was preoccupied with Roquan Smith, and he's a handful and a half. Ravens start their next drive at their own 8-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun sidecar right. And the late handoff, that is to Gus Edwards up the middle. He's going to get gets to about the 10, so we're going to call it about a 2-yard gain. Some updated out-of-town scores. Atlanta 7, Houston 6. Carolina cut the gap in half to 14-7 on Detroit. Indianapolis 10, Tennessee 3. Miami 14, Giants nothing. And oh geez, the Saints just scored a touchdown to make it 20 with the extra point pending. To New England's nothing. 2nd and 7. The handoff to Edwards, and Edwards is going to get a first down. He's going to get to the 20-yard line. Here on the single back handoff. And Cheney with the 76-yard touchdown run. And that extra point for New Orleans is good. It's 21-0 Saints on the Pats. Ouch. Shotgun alone. Lamar throws. The pass is caught. First down. That is Mark Andrews to the 30. He's going to fight forward to the 33-yard line. Needed 10. He got 13. Second catch for Andrews, and they both have resulted in Ravens first downs. That was Keanu Neal there on the coverage. And up again up the middle on first down, and look to Edwards, and Edwards is going to lose a yard. Second and 10. Lamar by himself at shotgun. He throws a quick screen to Justice Hill. The pass is caught to the 35-40. The ball is loose. The ball is loose, and the Steelers have it. The Steelers have it in midfield. Justice Hill had the first down. The ball got swatted away from him, and KZ got the recovery. And it was Larry O.G. who had forced the fumble. KZ picked it up. And the Steelers have some business here. A very much needed turnover, or takeaway, excuse me, with 5:31 to go in the second. Oh, can we turn that into points? We got a great starting field position here, guys. How about a touchdown? That would be nice. Don't mind me. I was checking my fantasy stuff. Just something to look at here while it's on commercial. Oh man, it looked like the Ravens were starting to drive again on us. And they were about to cross midfield, and then Larry Ogunjobi came in and swatted that one away from behind, and Cassie with the recovery. A very much needed takeaway for the Steelers. However, and man, that fifth lost fumble for the Ravens this year. Kenny alone shotgun right at midfield. Now motions the sidecar out all alone now. He bootlegs left. He's going to fire the passes over the head of everybody. And here it was intended for Allen Robinson. Or at least he was the nearest guy to it. That was wearing black and gold. Well, the defense needed to make a big play. That was it. And now the offense has to do their part. Kenny shotgun sidecar right on 2nd and 10 from the own 49. Fires a pass down the middle. The pass is caught. First down right at the 40-yard line of the Ravens. I believe that's Pickens on the catch. Yep, that's Pickens. Needed 10, got 11. Threw a dart right there. That was Marlon Humphrey there on the coverage. First and 10 at the 40. Kenny this time under center. Harris in the backfield. Fake to Harris. Now going to try and jet sweep it. It's going to be to the 35 to the 30. That's here. This time that is George Pickens on the sweep this time, and Pickens is going to get a first down. And a gain of about 15 yards there for Pickens. Usually that's Calvin Austin getting the sweeps. This time it was Pickens. Or reverse, whatever they're called. Okay, we got a bootleg. Got a bootleg left. The pass is intended for here 13. That was Miles Boykin. But there was no dice on that one, so it's gonna be 2nd and 10. At the Ravens 24-yard line, 2nd and 10, Kenny shotgun, sidecar right, that's Warren to his right. There's a backshort pass to Warren, and Warren is going to get met. He's going to get maybe back to the... No, he's going to lose the yard. Trying to screen with Warren, and the Ravens read that one well. And he lost the yard. Kyle Hamilton there on the coverage. So it's going to be 3rd and long from the Ravens 25. And needed the Ravens 14 for a first. And Odell Beckham Jr. is back out there. Good news for the Ravens. Kenny shotgun sidecar left on 3rd and 11. Need the 14 for a first. He looks middle. He's going to scramble. He's under pressure. He's going to just throw this one away. Kenny couldn't find his intended target, and he was under duress, and he had to get rid of it. So that'll bring up 4th down. That's going to bring up Boswell. So far, Boswell has been 7 for 7 on field goals. This is from 43 yards out from the left hash. Snap and hold it down is up. And the kick is right down Broadway. So the Steelers are on the board with 3:16 to go in the second. Steelers cutting the lead. It's cutting into the lead a little bit. They managed to get points off the fumble, but only 3. With the score, the Ravens 10, the Steelers 3. Oh, boy. Well, what killed that drive? Probably that screen of Warren that basically went nowhere. I mean, the Ravens are generally a hard team to score points on anyway. I mean, Houston only scored 9 on them on opening day. Cincinnati was getting points on the Ravens, but that was most of them came from behind, and they never could get back in there. They only allowed 3 to Cleveland, even though they didn't have Deshaun Watson for that. That was the most they allowed. Well, I think Cincinnati was the most they allowed. Colts put up 22 in that overtime loss. As they're previewing next Sunday in London one more time. Next week it's going to be the Ravens and the Titans traveling to London. That ought to be an entertaining game there between those two. Ravens and Titans generally have some pretty knockdown and drag them out games, especially in the playoffs. Where I think every time the two have played in the playoffs, the road team won. But those battles in the early 2000s with Ray Lewis against Eddie George, Steve McNair, oh, that was football. That was some good football to watch. And Boswell's kickoff is away. And it's just going to go through the end zone for a touchback. Showing the John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin having 34 meetings at only second to George Halas and Curly Lambeau, who put together 49 meetings with their historic battles between the Bears and the Packers way back in the day. Lamar on a pistol formation. He's going to fakes the handoff. He's going to fire, passes down, and it's going to be a sliding catch for a first down. That is Mark Andrews. Needed the 35. He just got past that. Needed 10. He got about 11. So the Steelers still having trouble covering Mark Andrews, which generally Mark Andrews is a tough guy to cover to begin with. I still consider Andrews a top 5 tight end in the league. Lamar will get on lone and shotgun this time. 1st and 10 from their own 36. Looks right. He's going to fire right. Pass was caught. Here, was it intercepted by Roberts? No, they're saying no, it hit the ground. That was intended for Zay Flowers, and Flowers couldn't reel it in. T.J. Watt was actually there on the coverage. Went off of Flowers' hands and was trying to reel it in, and then Watt was there. And the ball did hit the ground there. Roberts couldn't get to it in time. 2nd and 10, 2:31 to go. Some drop passes here. And they try to jet sweep and the Ravens try to jet sweep, and that was busted from the get-go. I don't even know if Zay Flowers ended up with the ball or not. Either way, that's a loss. Lamar faked the handoff to Zay. He took it himself, but he still lost a yard. Watt came in and leveled Flowers. But Lamar ended up with the ball, but he still lost the yard. As we approach the 2-minute warning, still 10-3 Ravens. And a big 3rd down coming here. I'll get to the out-of-town scores here when it gets to halftime. Third and 11 coming up here for the Ravens here, and this is a big third down here for the Steelers. Certainly want to get that ball back and get some points on the board before halftime. Remember, the Steelers will have the ball to start the third quarter. Steelers trying to keep this close despite that dismal start in the first quarter, which had the Ravens up 10. Or excuse me, it was 7-0 at the end of the first. The field goal by Tucker came early in the second. But so far, I mean, this Ravens have some drop passes, especially a couple in the end zone that could have made it 14-0. One by Mark Andrews, and then the very next play to Rashad Bateman. Dropped sure touchdowns there, and that, which right now that's starting to become a key. Instead of 14-3, it's 10-3. And there's a big difference there. Imagine they probably played the whole Renegade song here since it was the 2-minute warning in the TV timeout. 3rd and 11. Ravens need their own 45 for a first down. They're at their own 34. Lamar shotgun, sidecar right. Takes the snap, drops back. He looks, he's going to fire them. And the pass is caught. First down, Ravens. That's Mark Andrews. He needed 11. He got about 13 on a crossing route to the left, and he found Mark Andrews. That's that same route he's been getting catches on all day. They have not covered it. Fitzpatrick was there on the coverage. Oh, man, we still haven't figured out how to cover tight ends, have we? Jesus. Andrews, 4 for 58 today. Pretty good day so far for him. And now the Ravens are looking to put points on the board before half. Almost in midfield. They're at their own 48. Lamar takes a snap. He's going to be hit and sacked for the first time today. That is T.J. Watt in the sack. Finally got to him. He lost about a good 8 yards on that one. Maybe 9. It's going to be second and long regardless. TJ's 7th sack of the year. Clock is ticking. 116 to go. Shotgun sidecar right. Lamar takes the snap. And a very delayed handoff up the middle, and it's going to be, looks like it's to Gus Edwards, or was that Justice Hill? No, it's Justice Hill, and he only got a yard, and the Steelers are going to call their second timeout with 1:07 to go here in the second. And a quick timeout and quick TV timeout. And it's going to be 3rd and 18 for the Ravens. They need the Steelers' 42-yard line for a first down. 1:07 to go. From their own 40. Takes the snap. He drops back again. He scrambles left. Looking. Fires it over the middle. The pass is going to be caught. That's Zay Flowers for a first down inside the Steelers' 35 to the 32-yard line. And the Ravens quickly called timeout with 54 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. How did Zay get that open? He was open the whole time. Nobody was on him within 10 yards. Lamar was scrambling to his left, and he found Zay Flowers all alone. He threw it across the middle, and by the time everyone saw that he was open, it was too late. Needed 18, they got 26. And the Ravens are in Justin Tucker's range for a field goal at the minimum. But with 54 seconds and 2 timeouts, they're thinking touchdown here. Or 29 yards, excuse me, that play was. They're at the Steelers 31. Lamar takes the snap. He's going to fire. The pass is dropped by Andrews, but it was probably better that he did drop it. He probably would have only gotten a 3-yard gain. Fitzpatrick was on the coverage. $50 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the Steelers 31. Shotgun, sidecar left, drops back. He looks. He's got to fire toward the end zone. The pass is going to be incomplete. It was over the head of everybody. It was intended for Odell Beckham Jr. with 45 seconds left, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Marcus Golden was there on the pressure on Lamar, and it looks like the Ravens got the call their second time out, excuse me. Looks like they didn't have the play call that they wanted, and that could be a very critical timeout that they just burned there on a clock that wasn't running. Let's try this again. 3rd and 10. 45 seconds up. Need the Steelers 21 for a first. Shotgun. Sidecar left. Lamar takes the snap. Fires a quick pass. The pass is caught, but he's going to be short for a first down by a couple of yards. And that was Nelson Aguilar on the catch. But he's 2 yards shy of a first down. And it looks like they're going to hurry up and go for it. They need a couple of yards here for a first down. It's 4th down now. So real quick, Lamar takes. Are they going to try it, or are they just trying to draw him off? No, they're going to take the snap. This is big here. Lamar's going to bootleg to his right. He's going to fire, and it's over the head of everybody. It was intended for Zay Flowers, and the Steelers hold with 13 seconds left in the second half. And I think John Harbaugh is perplexed of the play call, or maybe there's a flag that he wanted. Man, I'm surprised Baltimore went for this. Or maybe they wanted holding on Mark Andrews. I think Lamar was looking for Mark Andrews at first, then he saw Zay Flowers, but he overshot Zay Flowers. And the Steelers are just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. Very lucky. I'm perplexed by the fact that they actually went for it. I would have just taken the points, taken a 13-3 lead at the half. Instead, you're giving the ball to the Steelers to start the second half, only down by Only down by 7. I mean, in reality, it should be 17-3. I mean, I guess we'll take that. I mean, the way this was going, Baltimore should be up, like I said, 17-3. But I don't know. Baltimore kind of shooting himself in the foot a little bit there, like they did in the Indianapolis game. And ultimately, that came back to bite them. Seeing your name and Tree's tweet there saying Ravens are trying to give this away. It's kind of looking like that. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I know it's an analytic thing. 4th and 2, you go for it. But, I mean, if you had that timeout, again, that timeout you burned right before that play would have came in handy right there. If you were going to go for it, you could have kept that second timeout in your hip pocket and called that timeout right there to at least go over it. Because I thought they were like, okay, we're just going to see if we can draw them offside and get the 5 yards and get the first down right there. But I don't know. Fucking bots. I know, swear jar, but before I go downstairs and get some refreshments here, I'll update you on some out-of-town scores. So far, the Atlanta Falcons maintaining a 7-6 lead on Houston. Detroit 28-7. And Sam Laporta with a couple of touchdowns in this first half. And Jared Goff having an outstanding day so far. 13 for 17, 143, 3 touchdowns. Bryce Young, not having his best day. Does have a touchdown, but he also has 2 interceptions. Indianapolis maintaining the 10-6 lead. Here, basically the main highlight has been Zach Moss's 56-yard touchdown from earlier in the first. Miami was in control until Pinnock picked off Tua Tagovailoa in the end zone. He returned it all coast to coast for a 102-yard touchdown pick 6, and it's 14-10 in favor of the Fish. Or Mammal, excuse me. I know Courtney Cox, Ace Ventura. I hear that line all over again. And, Anthony Richardson's down. That ain't good. I just saw that highlight where Richardson went down. And New Orleans all over New England, 21-0. With the scoring started from Tyrann Mathieu's pick 6. Alvin Kamara finding the end zone. And Derek Carr having a very reasonable outing, 11 for 15, 129, 139, excuse me, and the touchdown to Chris Olave. And Mac Jones, 8 of 15, 72 yards, and of course, in the said pick six. And that's all for the first, and that's all for the 1 o'clock games. As I stated later on, Philadelphia, one of the 2 remaining unbeaten teams left, traveled to LA to play the Rams. I figured that could possibly be a trap game right there because Rams are going to get Cooper Kupp back. And the Rams have been they've not been terrible, that's for sure. Probably some teams thought they were going to be bad. They don't look bad now. And I think that might be a trap game for the Eagles. Eagles have struggled to win in a couple of their games, especially against Washington. Later, you got also the New York Jets traveling west to play the Denver Broncos, which has been basically labeled the Nathaniel Hackett Bowl, I guess. Hackett, the offensive coordinator for the Jets, playing against the team that fired him as head coach just after Christmas. I think the Jets are going to squeak one there. Just the vibe I'm getting out of that. I mean, the way the Jets played the Chiefs hard last week might be something they can build off of. I guess the Denver defense has been, well, let's face it, putrid. And I'm not just saying because of the 70 points they gave up 2 weeks ago. Also, you got the Bengals and the Cardinals. Bengals have been the biggest disappointment of the year by far. I don't want to hear Joe Burrow's been hurt. I mean, a lot of guys have been hurt. I mean, for the Chargers, Justin Herbert's been hurt. And he's been playing pretty solid, all things considered. And they're 2-2. So it's going to be a tough game for the Bengals anyway because they're not going to have T. Higgins. And Arizona's been actually playing very respectable football, despite the fact that I thought that, or a lot of people thought, Arizona was going to be a tanker this year. But so far they've actually played pretty respectful. They could have been 3-1. They could have beaten the Giants, maybe should have beaten the Giants. They could have beaten Washington. Maybe some people thought they should have. They did beat Dallas at home. Pretty impressively, too. They ran all over them. Kansas City, Minnesota. Probably going to be a lot of points scored, but I imagine Kansas City just going to be a little too much just because of who the quarterback is. And Minnesota's defense is mid at best, and I don't see him even covering Travis Kelce well. I think Kelce's going to go off and have a pretty excellent day. Sunday night, Dallas at San Francisco. What more needs to be said there? You got 2 teams that have pretty good defenses, if not the best 2 defenses in the league right now. Even though Dallas does not have Tavon Diggs, which sucks for them. I mean, that's brutal that they lost Diggs in the way they lost him. This could either be a high-scoring game or a very tense defensive battle like it was in this past divisional playoff. But I think San Fran's going to eke one out because they have Christian McCaffrey, and Dallas struggles with the run a little bit. As we saw in the Arizona game, I think that's going to be the difference is the fact that McCaffrey, I think, is such a dual threat. And right now, I feel like Christian McCaffrey is the MVP of the league right now. It's not a quarterback, it's Christian McCaffrey. And Monday night, cap off week 5, Green Bay at the Raiders. Devontae Adams could be playing tomorrow. We don't know. He's questionable tomorrow. Could be playing against his old team for the first time. I hate to say the word bore, but I just have just a bad feeling that game is going to be. Not sure Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be back for that game. I think he will be. I think it was a concussion protocol. He might be cleared for that one. I haven't really checked that. I think he is cleared. But if not, it'll be Aiden O'Connell getting his second career start. But without Devontae Adams, it's going to be a long road to hoe for the Raiders, regardless of who's throwing the ball. The Browns, the Chargers, both at 2-2. They're off this week. Division leader Tampa Bay of the NFC South, 3-1. They're off this week. And 3-1 Seattle, the top wild card right now. Or one of the top wild cards. They're up there with Dallas. At the time being, maybe too early to start talking playoff stuff, but at 3-1, Seattle's off this week. Seattle's playing pretty good. Kenneth Walker III. He's playing very excellent. Playing very excellent at the running back position. Earlier today, like I stated before, the Jaguars with an upset win in London over the Bills, 25-20. So the Jaguars are here stay in the division lead. They're going to be obviously tied with somebody here, unless the Tennessee and Indianapolis ties. But they'll stay at pace. Buffalo at 3-2. May fall to second if Miami holds on to win, or will fall to second if Miami holds on to win against the Giants. And speaking of that, an update on the Dolphins. They're up 17-10. They kicked a field goal just before half. Carolina kicked a field goal right before half to make it 28-10. And Houston kicked their third field goal of the day right before half. A lot of field goals right before half so far. Baltimore, you should have had a field goal before half yourself. And you've been up 13-3. I'm starting to criticize you more than the Steelers. How the hell's that work? Anyway, Houston's up 9-7 right at the halftime gun. And like I said before, this past Thursday, Chicago getting off ending their long losing streak that spanned almost a calendar year. Winning 40-20 over the Washington Commanders. I think that was more just a win of just to keep some kind of dignity or just some kind of respect, because the first month of the year for the Bears has just been woof. So a win for them right here wasn't more of a win just to keep a season alive. It was more of a win of respect that I feel. Steelers and the third quarter is about to get underway here as Gunner's going to take the kickoff, and that's if it doesn't go through the end zone. And it looks like it will go through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers will start this third period inside their own 25. So the first quarter was about the Steelers not getting anything going on offense yet again. And the second quarter was more of Baltimore just not capitalizing on it. 6 drop passes, the turnover on downs near the end of the half, and that lost fumble. Pitch to Najee on 1st and 10. And Najee's going to run to the left, and he's going to run out of bounds, and he's going to get about 4 yards there. He'll bring up second down. But yeah, if Pittsburgh somehow comes back and wins this then Baltimore has all those drop passes to look at. Because other than that, they've dominated us. They've almost tripled us in yards. They got 244 total in yards to us at 88. 2nd and 5. We'll call it 2nd and long 5. Snap to Kenny. Kenny's going to fire to his right. Quick pass is caught by Allen Robinson, but he's going to be only about a 4-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd and a long 1. Third and 1, Kenny shotgun. Sidecar right. That's Najee to his right. And he's going to draw a hand off to Najee, and Najee's not going to get it. He didn't even get back. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Patrick Queen there on the tackle. Oh, man. If you're going to give it to Najee, why draw a hand up on a shotgun? Why don't you just do a single back and have him run downhill? Wings put his away. And a fair catch called for by Devin Duvernay. And he fair caught it at the 23-yard line. That's where the Ravens will start their next drive. Oh, God. Well, Baltimore, I guess, could afford these mistakes if the Steelers can't do jack with it. Tennessee scored a touchdown from 19 yards out by Spears. 13-10. Oh, brother. I mean, with the mistakes that Baltimore's making, they were trying to get us back in the game, and we just aren't doing anything with it. We've had 2 3-and-outs. We had one drive where we were getting something a little going, and then the safety blitz here that drilled Kenny Pickett. Here knocked us out of field goal range, or at least a reasonable shot at it. Kenny's not had a good day at all, really. He's had at least 3 passes where he threw it well behind the intended targets. With 13:05 to go here in the third. But yeah, all the Ravens possessions have, as the handoff to Gus Edwards goes up the middle, and Edwards is going to fight forward for about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. All the drives the Ravens have had today so far, even the turnover one, they've got at least 30 yards on all those drives. Second and 7, shotgun, sidecar right. Lamar takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. He's going to fire down the middle. The pass is going to be fired to his right. The pass is caught. First down to the 45. Near midfield, that is Zay Flowers. And he's tackled out of bounds at the 49-yard line. They needed 7. He got well past. Needed 7. He got about 16. Actually, more than that. There was going to be some eyes on Zay Flowers today. He's so far 4 for 54. A pretty good day for him. 1st and 10 from the 40. Actually, the Steelers, their own 46. Takes the snap, drops back. He's going to fire deep to the left. The pass is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Rashad Bateman. And I believe that was Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage. No, excuse me, that was Levi Wallace on the coverage, and Bateman just couldn't get to it. Bateman had a sure touchdown dropped in the end zone earlier. Pistol formation, hand off to Gus Edwards. Edwards is going to go up the middle. He's going to get to exactly midfield for a 4-yard gain. And it'll be 3rd and 6 coming up, and they need the Steelers 44 for a first. I don't know what's annoying me more, the Steelers offense or those damn bots. 3rd and 6, 11 minutes to go in the third. Shotgun, sidecar right. Lamar looks to his left. He looks. He's under duress. He gets away from it. Scrambles to his left. He's going to try and run, but he's not going to get it. He's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. T.J. Watt was rushing him out of the pocket, and here in Keanu Neal, I almost said Leal. DeMarvin Leal is out. Here, but Keanu Neal with the tackle is T.J. Watt chased him down. And the punt team will be out. And the punt's away from Jordan Stout. And he kicks it to his right, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be inside the Steelers' 15. They're going to mark it at the 13-yard line. So about a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will start inside their own 15 with 10:07 to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Okay. Made that quick. Oh, I see. If I get monetized, I seriously need to get moderators. Ten people watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know I'm a little more mellow than what my reaction was last week, but last week went south in a hurry, so to speak. First and 10, Kenny shotgun sidecar left at his own 13. He looks. He's going to fires to the middle. Pass is caught by Connor Hayward for a 5-yard gain. Roquan Smith on the tackle. And Christ, that's the first time he showed Matt Canada's face all day. Let's take a look at the ranks. Rushing, 29th. Pass, 25th. Total, 29th. That sounds like an offense that's meant to come back from behind Matt. And Mike, looking at you too. 2nd and 5, Kenny under center this time. Give to Najee. Najee goes left. He's going to get a first down to the 25, and he's going to get to the 26. That's good enough for a first down. Needed 5, he got 8. So at least it ain't another 3. At least it's not going to be a 3 and out. Good blocking up front. Again, Najee only touching the ball 8 times for 25 yards. Kenny shotgun, sidecar left. That's Najee. Looks left. Nice scrambles right. He looks. Fires. Pass. Incomplete. In the vicinity of Allen Robinson the second. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 26 coming up. Kenny's only 5 for 9 catches, 9 of 18 for 69 yards. Nice. But that's only good for 4 yards per attempt. That's not good. That's not good at all. 2nd and 10. Kenny shotgun again, sidecar left it again. It's Najee. He looks. Bootlegs right. Or bootlegs left, excuse me. And it's going to be caught by Allen Robinson. He's going to be tackled at the 30-yard line for only a 4-yard gain. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. Miami added to their lead, 24-10 on the Giants, 24-0 New Orleans on New England, and Indianapolis regained the lead, 17-13. Just 36% on 3rd downs. Quick pass here, that's to Jalen Warren. Warren's got a first down to the 40, but he stepped out of bounds at the 40. He's trying to keep going, but he did step out of bounds, but he did get the first down. Threw a screen pass, but no one was near Warren. Here, but Warren had enough space to gain that first down. Needed 6, he got about 9. As the clock winds to 7.5 left in the 3rd quarter. Kenny under center this time. And the pitch to Warren to the right. Warren's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get to about, now he's going to fight forward for a couple of extra yards for 6 to the 46. Looked like it was going to be 4, but instead it was a 6-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and reasonable. Looks like Anthony Richardson's done for the day with a shoulder problem. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right, that's Warren. Takes the snap. Looks left. Under duress, still on his feet somehow, and then they finally get him. Sacked at the 40-yard line. That's 97 Urban with the sack. And a loss of 6, and that's going to be and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Just the 2nd sack of the day allowed by the Steelers so far. Kenny alone in shotgun as he motions Warren out to his right. Takes a snap. They need midfield for the first. Kenny looks to his left. Fires a check down and behind the line of scrimmage, and it falls incomplete. That was intended for Darnell Washington, but he wouldn't have gotten the first down anyway. Oh, man. That again. I guess Kenny's first read wasn't there, and he decided to throw a check down. But good God almighty. Punt team is out. Punt is away. And it looks like a fair catch called for, and it is a fair catch. By Duvernay at their own 17-yard line. That's where the Ravens will start with 5:48 to go in the third quarter. Ravens 10, Steelers 3. They better should have went and grabbed the damn beer. I mean, how many quarters have, I just now thought of this, how many quarters have we gone without scoring a touchdown? We didn't score in the fourth quarter of the Ravens, so that's against the Raiders. The last one, the touchdown we had was Fryermuth's touchdown that made it 23-7. And we've scored 9 points since that. And that was what? Fourth quarter of the Raiders, all 4 of the Houston, the 2 today. It's about to be 8. So we're about to go. I think we have crossed 2, because it was about this time-ish when Fryermuth scored in that third quarter. So we've gone 2 full games without scoring an offense, without scoring a touchdown to begin with. Excuse me. I get what Tomlin's saying. Tomlin's saying that it's about execution. Execution is part of the problem. It's not the only problem. Has Kenny been playing terrible? Sure. We can't sit here and say he's been playing great, no matter who the coordinator is. We can't justify that. Kenny has been playing terrible. I get that. I agree with that. But that doesn't dismiss the bad coaching from you and Canada. Baltimore takes possession at their own 18. Lamar calls an audible, shotgun, sidecar left. Takes a snap, drops back. Looks to his right. He's going to fire downfield pass. Caught. Nelson Aguilar, first down inside their own 45. And the Steelers are saying, no, he juggled that as he was running out of bounds at their here for about a 30-yard gain. Great throw and great catch by Aguilar, if that indeed caught that. Let's see, catch. I can't see from that angle. Need a better angle here. Sullivan was on the coverage. I want to look at that. Yep, the Steelers are actually going to challenge that, which is actually a good challenge. You see a better angle than what they've been showing. But that is a good challenge by Tomlin. That is worth a look. So we shall wait to see what. He might have juggled that, but he might have already had it. Well, if it's anything like the Jesse James rule, because the ball does hit the ground as he hit the ground, so like, if it's that Jesse James thing, then it should be an incomplete pass because like he didn't survive the ground. And I don't need flashbacks from that BS. Check out more out of town scores, see if anything has changed. Once again, I'm just checking fantasy and stuff while I'm waiting for this to come back. Oh boy, was that incomplete? I mean, if it's like that Jesse James play, then it should be incomplete. The longer this, obviously, when it comes to reviews, the longer it takes, the more it favors of it being overturned. Oh, they say it stands. Damn it. So the 30-yard pass completion to Nelson Aguilar stands as called. That wasn't really a bad challenge. And we lost the timeout. Okay, that view right there looks like that look right there looked like he definitely got a couple of feet down, and even a knee down, I think. I don't know what the delay is about now. Like, you've already said the call stands. Let's move on.
On the field was a catch and down by contact inbounds. After review, it is a catch, but was a fumble that went out of bounds. Because we changed the aspect of the fumble, Pittsburgh wins the challenge and is not charged with the. It's a technicality. That is something to celebrate if you're Steelers fans. It's still a catch.
That's weird. So they're saying we technically won the challenge, even though it didn't. Okay, so we got our timeout back because based on a technicality, shotgun here with the sidecar right, fakes it, and a sack! That is Alex Highsmith. Flag is down. Might be, hopefully that's holding on them. And not unnecessary roughness on Highsmith. Are you kidding me? They caught Minka with a hold. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, show me the replay of that, please, when you get a shot at it. It's only been the second penalty all game. Jeez. How's the game this clean? Not a lot of penalties called. Shotgun sidecar right, the handoff to Edwards, he runs left. And Edwards is going to get about 3 yards on that carry. And they're into Steeler territory. Let's see here. They basically ran into each other. I mean, okay. Yeah, okay. You're allowed to tell all you want, I guess. 2nd and 6, clock with 4:15 to go in the third. Once again, shotgun sidecar right. Takes the snap, drops back. He looks, he's going to fire deep over the middle. The pass is going to be, oh, but it's dropped again. This time Nelson Aguilar had a step. And that could have been well into. He catches that, and he's running in for a touchdown. So that's the second drop actually the third drop touchdown the Ravens have had today. One by Matthews, one by Bateman, and now by Aguilar. That's their 7th drop today. My goodness, Baltimore, you've been sloppy on offense. 3rd and 6. Lamar's going to look. He's going to be hit and sacked. And this time the sack will stand. It's Quan Alexander, a loss of 3, and the punt team is out. And Lamar is frustrated, and I don't blame him. He's throwing some good balls, and his receivers have just not been doing him favors. Punt by Stout is away. Gunnar calls for a fair catch at the 15-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will start with 3:14 to go in the third. Baltimore, you are fortunate that you're playing the Steelers offense and basically almost no other offense. Like most other offenses would have probably capitalized by now on the mistakes you have made. But we can't do anything on offense. So good news for you. You've almost tripled us in yards. It's 303 to 124. And some of them are only still down by 7. Kenny, shotgun sidecar right from their own 15. Pitch to Najee. Najee he's going to spring forward for about a good 4 yards, maybe 5. We're going to call it 4, and it's going to be 2nd and 6. Nelson, there's a replay. Nelson Aguilar. Boy, he has unfortunately, he has a history of doing that, but it's not just him. Bateman and Andrews dropped short touchdowns as well. I mean, it should be 24-3. Ravens. 100% should be 24-3. 2nd and 5. Under center this time. They give the Najee. Najee's going to fight his way forward. He's got a first down at the 25-yard line, which is where they needed to get for a first down. First and 10 from the 25. Kenny fakes the handoff. He looks. He's going to fire deep left pass. Caught. First down. Near midfield. That's George Pickens. Gain of 24 on that play. And the Steelers starting to put something together a little bit here. Good job by Pickens to hold on to that. Took a couple of hits on the way down, but a gain of 24. And it's 1st and 10 from their own 49. Quick draw handoff up the middle to Najee. Najee's not going to get anywhere. And it's going to be, and quickly it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the set 49-yard line with 1:20 to go in the third. 2nd and 9. Kenny alone in shotgun. Looks left. Fires left. Pass. Caught. But was he in bounds? They're saying yes, Pickens was in bounds. That's another first down. For about a 15-yard gain, and they're starting to do a little hurry up here. Good job by Pickens to get not only reel it in, but to drag the toe. And they're at the Ravens' 37-yard line. Quick pitch to Warren. Warren gets to the 35, and he's going to get only just about that far for about a 2-yard gain. And it looks like that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. We played 3, and it's classic Ravens Steelers, low scoring. The score remains as it was at the start of the third. Ravens 10, Steelers 3. The Steelers starting to drum up a little business here. Quick out of town updates here. Houston kicked its 4th field goal of the day. They are up 12-7. Still 28-10, Detroit over Carolina. Tennessee got a field goal. Now they're only down by 1 at 17-16 against Indianapolis. Giants kicked the field goal to make it 24-13, still with 11-point deficit on the Dolphins. It's still 24-0 Saints on New England. Boy, oh boy, Mac Jones. Mac Jones may not have a starting job by next week. I don't even know who's off next week. I just know the Steelers are. That's all I know. I haven't looked at the schedule. I mean, could Bill Belichick's seat be getting hot? I don't know. I mean, I made a wild prediction, miscellaneous hot take that Bill Belichick was either going to resign or be fired if the Pats were bad again this year. But I thought that was very far-fetched, really grasping at straws just to have some kind of wild hot take that could be possible. Now it's starting to look a little less far-fetched. I mean, New England's win is just... New England's along the win was just that 15-10 win on the Jets, where basically New England's defense won in that game against the Jets. Okay. Canada's like doing one of these. He's kind of like the rest of us face. He's just like doing this, like, my God, what the heck am I doing? It's like one of those, like, God dang, am I not gonna have a job by week 7? 2nd and 7 from the Ravens 34. Hand off to Najee, and Najee's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 7. I mean, the Ravens are a hard team to run the ball against to begin with. And like I said, their defense is outstanding. Top 5 in a lot of categories. 3rd and 7, shotgun, sidecar right. 3 receivers left. Kenny drops back. He looks. He's under pressure. He's going to be hit and sacked. Another sack that puts him out of field goal range. That was Patrick Queen, it looks like, in on the sack. Him and Justin Mind be okay. I think that's how you say his name. The line collapsed, and what could have been a 51-yard field goal if he threw it away, if he was able to throw it away. Instead, they're going to punt it away, and it's going to go in the end zone for a touchback with 13:37 to go. I don't have the audio on CBS's feed, but I imagine there's a lot of boo birds out there, and I would not blame them. I mean, to be fair to Canada, I don't know what play call he had set up, because it's hard to drum up any kind of play when your offensive line caves in on you. So that's an execution thing, sure. That's the second time that we had something and then one sack given up on third down. Had it with a possible field goal to having to punt it. This is agonizing. I mean, oh my God, these are. I was like, I want to be mad, but I'm numb to it, because I've been watching this long enough. Like, it's now over 8 quarters since we last scored a touchdown. It's gonna be, and if we don't score here, it'll be 9+. The only possible way is if the defense gets a scoop and score or a pick six. Possible, yeah, because the Steelers have bailed her out. Steelers defense has bailed her butts out enough times. 1st and 10, Lamar in a pistol with Justice Hill behind him, and he gives it to Hill. He's going to run right, and he's going to dance. He's going to get to the 25, and that'll be all he gets for a 5-yard gain. I mean, chat, who looks worse right now? I'm looking at the Patriots right now. Which offense looks worse? Steelers, Patriots. Because right now, both offenses look putrid at home right now. Larry Ogunjobi here is the man who was down for the Steelers. Looks like he's walking off in his own power. He was the man that forced that fumble earlier that stopped the drive, and we got 3 points out of it. I think. Well, yeah, I believe we got 3 out of that. First penalty. Oh, holding call on the Ravens. That's their first penalty of the day. And a draw hand up to Justice Hill, and Hill's going to get about 3 yards on that carry. It's going to be second and a long 17. Colts added a field goal to their lead. It's 20-16 now. Gardner Minshew now taking snaps. Zach Moss having a pretty good day with 128 yards and 2 scores. Takes a shotgun snap. Lamar. He's going to throw a screen. It's busted up right from the get-go. Quan Alexander with a tackle on Justice Hill. And Hill was just better off just dropping that. He lost about, I think, 5 yards at least, if not more. And T.J. Watt didn't make it any easier on him. Here with the pass rush. So now it's 3rd and London Bridge, or 3rd and 21, technically. Takes the shotgun snap. Lamar looks. He's got to scramble. He's just going to run up the middle. And Lamar is going to be tackled. Just here, he's only going to get about 3 or 4 yards on that one. So he very much needed 3 and out there. Forced by the Steelers. And that penalty, that holding call on the Ravens was certainly no help for him. Lamar was trying to make something happen, but Cole Holcomb there was there to meet him just after a few yards. So the Steelers looking to see if they can get some reasonable field position here. Punt is away and blocked. It's blocked. Did he get the recovery before the touchdown? What are they saying? '87 with the recovery. Are they saying safety or touchdown? The reaction say touchdown. No, they're saying it's safety. It's a safety, but it's points on the board. '28 Killebrew with the block. '87 Williams tried to recover before it went out of the end zone, but I think the ball went through the end zone before he can get to it. Nonetheless, Killebrew with a clutch block. Obviously that's going to be looked at. Take a look at that and see if he got... I don't know. I think it's a safety. I think the rule is you have to gain control. What are they saying?
That was well schemed and well executed. Davey Smith's special teams unit had that one dialed up, and they went for it big. Look at him catching the football, but not coming down with it in play. You see it right to the white. There's Carl Cheppers, the official.
Yeah, the forearms are on the end zone. So yeah, they gotta call that a safety because he didn't just. So we have this bizarre score at 10-5. What about the elbow? Well. Well, so we do have a free kick here, so it's 10-5, but we're getting the ball back. Punt kick is away. Looks like Gunner's going to return it from his own 20. He's at the 25 to the 30, 35, 40. 45 pushed out of bounds at the 45, and that's where the Steelers will start unless there's a flag. Good return by Gunner this time. Thank God he didn't fumble it. Oh, good effort by Williams trying to get that in, but Killebrew might have said, well. Right now, Denny Smith looks like he's happier than a pig in manure right now, with good reason. Kenny shotgun, sidecar, fake the jet sweep. Now throws a screen to Najee to the left, and Najee's going to get maybe 3 yards on that screen. They're at the... That started at their own 44, now they're at the 47. And New Orleans is up 31-0 on New England. Jeez. Oh, Juju's out of that game. I had a bad feeling that was a bad spot for him. Under center, hands off to Najee. Najee's going to lose a yard, if maybe more. It's going to be 3rd and long regardless. Patrick Queen there on the tackle. Third and 8. Kenny shotgun sidecar right. Banana bunch left. Looks for a screen. Looks for Warren. He's got a first down to the 45 to 40. Still on his feet. 35. Barreling his way down to the 30-yard line. Somehow stayed on his feet at the initial hit, and he gained about another 10 yards. And he might have stepped out somewhere there. They're going to have to look at that. Obviously, the Ravens can challenge that. Was this... Well... Oh, man, I need a sideline view. No challenge yet. No, they're not going to challenge it. Old jet sweep. Nice hurdle by Warren. Warren's going to get to about the 20... Near the 20, but a flag is down. That's going to come back. Usually that's a hold on a run like that. Trying a quick jet sweep to Warren. Warren did get the first, but... Or he got close to the first, but that might be a moot point now. Or is it illegal motion? No flag. They picked up the flag. And it's actually 1st and 10. He did get the first down. Warren did get the first. Shotgun, sidecar left. It's Warren as the sidecar. County audibles. And the handoff to Warren. Warren gets to the 20. Spin moves to the 15. To the 10. 1st and goal. He's down at the 5. Jaylen Warren taking over on this drive. Big screenplay on 3rd and 8. Busting through tackles, made a nice hurdle here for another 10 and another first, and he gets the Steelers inside this. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Now, we're finally cooking here. Let's go. Kenny under center this time. 1st and goal from the 5. Looking to take the lead for the first time. Give to Warren. And Warren's going to be ripped down for a 2-yard loss. They knew it was going to him all day. 97 Urban there on the tackle. That's his 2nd tackle for a loss today. I think it was Urban. Jeez, first red zone drive of the day. You gotta make this. Obviously, gotta make it count. I'm trying to not sound like Tomlin there with you, obviously, but 7.5 to go. 2nd and goal from the 7. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right. Kenny looks left, fires left, pass. Intended for Pickens, incomplete, no flag. I think it was. I'd say that's a good no call. There's contact on both ends. I would say that's a reasonable no call. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 7. Sidecar right. Takes the snap. Looks left, fires out, pass out of the reach of Allen Robinson. Would have been a touchdown, and now it's 4th and goal. You got to take the 3. You can't go for it here. 4th and goal from the 7. You got to take the 3, and you're going to take the 3. Okay. There's still 7:13 left. Snap, hold, kick up, and good. So what normally would be a high-scoring baseball game between the Orioles and the Pirates, instead it's a low-scoring 10-8 affair between the Ravens and the Steelers. Need to check Scorigami to see if that's actually a thing and see if we've had a score like that before. Now Scorigami's out because Scorigami said the most likely one was 13-5, so I imagine we've had a 10-8 before. Oh boy, this game turned weird. I mean, of course, we needed the touchdown. However, it's now 10-8. We can still win with a field goal. Defense has got to step up here. And so far it has stepped up, even though much of this game has been pretty much Baltimore mired in their own mistakes. Especially with the 7 drop passes they've had. 3 of them were touchdowns. That's this Andy Reid commercial again. I always laugh at this. Every time I see this, I freaking laugh at this. Because it's Andy Reid just like, give me the fries, give me the burgers. How about those chicken nuggets? Yeet! I can't help it. I love Andy Reid. I'm sorry. Even though the whole Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce thing has been obnoxious as hell, I still can't hate Andy Reid. So, how about those chicken nuggets? Gimme. I can't help it. I'm trying to be serious here, but God, that commercial gets me every time. Kick is away. 7:10 to go in the 4th. And it's a touchback. Like 95% of them have been. Yeah, now they're showing the whole points within the rivalry since Tomlin came in. It was still a good rivalry with Cowher and and Brian Billick was there. Wasn't as intense. I mean, it got more intense as time wore on. Sure, Lamar under center from his own 25. Fakes the hand up to Edwards, a bootleg right. Fires it deep down the field. Pass is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Zay Flowers. He fell down. He was open, but he fell down. He couldn't, and he still had a shot at that. Levi Wallace was there on the coverage, but he just got tripped up, and the throw wasn't exactly the best either. But man, he had Zay Flowers there. And I think it was a similar play that burned the Bengals late in their game a couple weeks ago too. 2nd and 10. Alone in shotgun. Quick pass up the middle. Pass caught. Odell Beckham, but he's going to get to the 30-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 with under 7 to go. Big 3rd down coming up here. You actually got 7 on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Come on, defense. Lamar, shotgun. Motions the sidecar from his right to his left. And the draw hand up to Justice Hill. And Hill didn't get the first down. It is Hill. That was number 50, Elon Don Roberts with the tackle. He needed 3. He only got 1. Big stop by Roberts on Justice Hill. And the punt team is out with under 6 to go. Punt is away. Gunner's going to take it from his own 17. Gets to the 20. Running to his left, and the ball comes loose! It comes loose! The Ravens have it! He's going to take it to the 10 and inside the 10! Gunner, no! There's a flag down, but that's going to be on the Steelers for a block in the back. Oh my goodness gracious, Gunner! Not again! Oh my God, that's death written on it. 5:29 to go, and the Ravens have 1st and goal. Oh, Connor Hayward ran into him! That's even worse! It's even worse when your own guy does it! Oh, God, no way! Oh, my goodness! It's 1st and goal at the 5. The first turnover we've had it was on special teams. Oh, my gosh. Oh. We had momentum on our side finally where we didn't even need the touchdown. A field goal would have given us the lead. And now it might be 2 possessions. 1st and goal from the 7. Pistol formation. Handoff Edwards. He gets to the 5. He's going to be tackled at the 4. Oh my gosh, no, what? I'm afraid to look and see what Tree said about this. Banana bunch left. Motions. Quick shovel pass to Andrews, and Andrews is going to be tackled behind. Oh, great tackle there by. Here he lost a yard. They tried shoveling in Mark Andrews, but Montravius Adams with a great tackle there. Watt was coming, but now it's 3rd and goal, and now this is huge. Steelers got to force this field goal to make it 13-8. Touchdown is pretty much game over. $4:18 to go. Lamar alone in shotgun. Gets it off. Looks. Oh, it's whistle dead. Whistle dead. John Harbaugh called a timeout with 4:10 to go. Either Harbaugh didn't like what he saw, or he just didn't want to be called for delay of game, which he got the snap off in time. I guess he didn't like the call. Maybe a timeout you want to have, but again, if you score a touchdown, it pretty much is irrelevant. Yeah, Williams was out of bounds at that. Anyway, regardless, 3rd and goal from the 5. Lamar, shotgun sidecar right. Fires to the end zone right. Pass is going to be... It's intercepted! It's intercepted! It's Joey Porter Jr.! Joey Porter Jr.! And it's a touchback. It was intended for OBJ. Holy Joe. If we somehow win this, give him the damn game ball. Thank you, Chicago, for that pick. And Lamar's even more pissed off. Okay, calm down. 1st and 10 from the 20. Kenny, hand up the Najee. Najee's going to get maybe a yard. Still 4 minutes to go. His first career interception may have saved it, but we still need to get downfield for that field goal. 2nd and 9. Kenny shotgun, sidecar left. Banana bunch right. Kenny looks. He looks right. Fires pass short. And it was intended, as far as complete, it was intended for Connor Hayward. So now very quickly 3rd and 9 with 3:28 to go. Mullet was there on the coverage. Man, we need some offense here. Need something here. From their own 21, they need the 30. Kenny shotgun sidecar to left. Takes the snap. Under pressure, he's going to fire the pass. Caught, 1st down to the 31. That is Allen Robinson II. Very much needed 1st down. Clock continues to run to 3:15, but right now the clock not a factor yet. Warren good job by Warren to hold up Hamilton just long enough to get that throw out. Kenny alone in shotgun this time from his own 31. Takes the snap. He looks, fires out of the middle, pass incomplete, intended for Robinson. It would have been about a 5-yard gain anyway. With 2:46 to go in the 4th, Patrick Queen on the coverage. Yeah, that interception right now is huge. Instead of a touchdown, we just need a field goal from Boz. 2:46 to go. Kenny, shotgun, sidecar right. Fires a screen pass to Warren. Warren gets to the 35, and he's going to be tackled at the 37. The clock continues to run. It's going to be 3rd and about a good 4 yards. Come on, Steelers. Can we get Boz out there? Kenny shotgun, sidecar right. Takes the snap. Has time. Looks, fires left. Pass is caught! Caught, George Pickens! 1st down inside Raven territory. Inside the 45 to the 42. as we reach the 2-minute warning. Not quite in Boswell's range, but they're getting close. Holy cow. Yeah, I know, I'm nervous. What gave that away? We've only scored 8 points. We still haven't scored a touchdown, but I'm still nervous as hell. That's how bad the mistakes have been for Baltimore. It cost him against Indianapolis, and it could cost him here. I'm thinking of two things. One, get in Boswell's range. Two, burn that clock. I don't want Tucker having a chance. Step one's get there. Step two, take it down to 3 seconds. You have all 3 timeouts still. They have only 2. Jeez, great job by Pickens. He's caught a few of those on the sideline today, too. This is what Ravens Steelers does to us, people. Oh, boy. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. Steelers at the Ravens 42. Kenny under center. Hand off, I believe that was Najee to the right, and Najee's going to get maybe a yard. No, it was Jalen Warren, excuse me. And Baltimore, have they taken that timeout yet? Not yet. Wind is a factor. And they're barely within range. They're barely at the mark at that target line that they're showing on screen. Clock continues to run. 127, 126. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right, excuse me. Kenny's going to fire down the field. The pass is going to be caught. George Pickens touchdown. He beat Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to go for 2 with 1:17 to go. Through a dime. They're going for 2 here. Kenny shotgun sidecar right or shotgun left. He's going to fire the end zone. It's intended for Boykin, but Boykin couldn't reel it in. So the Ravens have 1:17 and 2 timeouts to get a touchdown. And the Steelers with their first touchdown in almost over 9 quarters gives them a 14-10 lead. Yeah, the safeties were in, and it was just Pickens along with Humphrey. Showing Canada's reaction, he acted like nothing happened. What was with that reaction? Like, you that stoked, dude? 41-yard touchdown to Pickens. But you've given the ball back to Lamar Jackson. You still got time to do something. Kick us away through the end zone, touchback. Oh, wow. This game was nuts. This game will drive you nuts. Detroit's going to cruise to a win. They're up 42-17. Shotgun, sidecar right. Lamar's back. He looks. He's got to fire down the field. The pass is going to be caught. First down. Save Flowers. He's down about the 45-yard, their own 45-yard line for a 20-yard gain. Oh, boy. Yep, drag the toes and everything. New Orleans 34-0. First and 10 from their own 44. Lamar's back. He looks. He's under pressure. Pass. Hit. Ball's loose. T.J. Watt's got it to the 20. He's down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. First down, Steelers inside the red zone. There's still 102 left. Sack and strip. It was Alex Highsmith who knocked it loose. Nearly identical to the Cleveland finish. Only TJ didn't score. Now, let's pump the brakes for a second. There's still 102 and 2 timeouts. There still might be roughly time left for the Ravens, but it may not be a lot. I don't know if it's enough to run the clock out. They are taking a knee. Timeout Baltimore. I'm not sure if they have enough time. I'm not sure. There still might be a few seconds left here. And Lamar's helmet has been slammed down how many times today? Someone needs to do a head count. How many times Lamar Jackson's helmet's been slammed? Steelers second half, 3 sacks, a safety, a forced fumble, and an INT. Oh, Houston scored with less than 2 to go. Why are the Steelers taking knees? I mean, I get after what we saw with Miami and Georgia Tech last night, I get it. But you can't run the clock out yet. There's still going to be time. There's still going to be about 15 seconds. Or roughly. Because you got to run one play, wind that clock down to about 40 seconds. Baltimore's out of timeouts now. Now they're just noticing this. Kenny's trying to wind down as much clock as he can. And it's a 15, 16 second difference between game and play clock. There's a flag down.
Was uncovered on the end of the line. 5-yard penalty. Repeat third down. So,
Okorafor got called for illegal motion or illegal formation. That actually, no, they declined that.
yes, because you're giving them an extra shot. And they have to climb it. Yeah, they figured it out. You can't take that one there.
Yeah, Baltimore's got to decline that penalty because that stops the clock, doesn't it? There's 52 seconds up. That clock's not moving. Oh, Okafor. So Okafor just bought the Ravens another 40 seconds. Boswell's out for a field goal here for 42 yards out from the left hash. Snap, hold, kick up. Kick is good. So that's the good news is we got the field goal. Did the Steelers make a mistake? What happened here? Like, this is bizarre. Did the Steelers just not realize how many timeouts Baltimore had? So 17-10, and the Steelers defense has to go back out there.
Accepted or declined. The clock, the next snap, or the next play will start at the snap. So about 37 seconds to be.
Yeah, 37, according to Gene's territory there, I don't know if you heard him. Instead of about 12 seconds, it's now 49 seconds, which is enough time for... That's enough time for Lamar to do something, especially with Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews out there. So, now granted, it's now a 7-point game to where a touchdown would only tie it unless they went for the 2. Kickoff goes through the end zone. So with 49 seconds left, the Steelers defense, which has been awesome in the second half, has to make another play. So yeah, I was not understanding why that they were taking knees when there was still going to be time. This was the opposite of the Miami Georgia Tech thing, where taking the knee just would have won you the game. Lamar shotgun alone. He looks. He fires, the pass is incomplete. He threw it at the feet of Andrews. He probably would have only gotten about 7 yards. So it might have been better that he didn't even catch that. 43 seconds left. Second and 10 from their own 25. Lamar, shotgun left. Scrambles left. Flag down. He's going to run. He's going to run to the 35, and he's going to be short of the 40 for a first down, but there's a flag down. That might be habeas grabus, and from the body language of John Harbaugh, it is. That hurts. That's John Simpson, the guard. 35 seconds left. And 75 yards just turned into 85 yards. Colts won 23-16. Shotgun sidecar left. Hey, Lamar looks. He looks. He's just got to fire to Andrews to the 20. He's at the 25. Can he get out of bounds? He does. Gets out of bounds at about the 29-yard line with 26 seconds left. And it's looking like they're just trying to get to at least Hail Mary territory if they can. It's a funny game, huh, guys? Miami's on their way to going 4-1. Lamar, shotgun sidecar right this time. Lamar looks. He's going to fire down the middle. The pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Duvernay. And Duvernay got hurt on that play. Couldn't reel it in. Patrick Peterson there on the coverage. Cole Holcomb was also there with the hit. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 7 with 20 seconds left. This is ball game, 4th and 7. Lamar looks. He looks. He's under pressure. Hit and sack. T.J. Watt. And that has Elvis has left the building. The defense saved their butts again. There's a flag down, but that's going to be on TJ, but that's after the fact. His second of the day. Offense was still sputtering, but the defense, when we needed it most, with clutch turnover, Joey Porter Jr.'s interception in the end zone after Gunner's fumble on the punt. Give him the game ball for that one. He gets the game ball. Now you can take a knee. Now it's over. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. I'm going to be in a psych ward by Christmas. It was uglier than Freddy Krueger here doing a porno, but freaking we'll take it. Career Steelers win their 700th game of all time. 35 behind the Packers. I'm out of here. Good night. Thank you for watching.